Namaste students, I am back with the next topic for class 12, that is a poem by Adrienne. The name of the poem is Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Before we start the poem, let me introduce you with the poet. Adrienne was one of the world's most distinguished poets and essayists who was famous for her feminist approach because she highlighted the oppression suffered by women all over the world, and she was born in Maryland, USA. She received a number of awards. The list is a really long one. She received the Tenning Award for Mastery in the Art of Poetry, Lenin Foundation's Lifetime Achievement Award, the Commonwealth Award, the National Book Award. Her first collection of poetry, A Change of World, was selected for the Yale series of Younger Poets Awards. Most of her work showcases her concern about the growing number of the cases of oppression against women. So in this poem, she has highlighted the plight of women in the male-dominated society. She has criticized male chauvinism and highlighted the gender conflicts. She has highlighted the problems faced by the women in this male-dominated patriarchal society. She has thrown light on the victimization of the women by their male counterparts, mostly their own family members. This poem is a forceful expression of the evils of patriarchy. Aunt Jennifer in this poem is symbolic of the women who suffer a lot on the hands of their own husbands. Now, let us read the first stanza of the poem. The poem is divided into 3 quatrains. A quatrain is a set of 4 lines in a poem. The first stanza goes like this. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. The poet tells us that she is working on a screen, embroidering a picture of proud, chivalric tigers moving aimlessly in the world of green that refers to the forest. They are bright topaz denizens. They are the residents of world of green. Topaz is a yellowish stone. It refers to the color of the tigers, the stripes on the tiger's fur. Now, the tigers have been described as prancing proud because they are sure of their strength, so they pace across the screen without any fear. Represent the men, the males, the patriarchal dominance of the male members in the society. The poem begins with the description of the work of art being taken up by Aunt Jennifer, and she's using it to express her desire to be free from the clutches of the male-dominated society. She's been oppressed in the marriage. She has suffered a lot due to her marriage with the uncle who is an oppressor. So her work of art expresses her desire to be free from the dominance of the husband. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. The work of art that she has made shows her desire to be free, just like the tigers she has created, who walk across the screen without any fear. They've been termed as prancing proud. Her tigers, that is, the tigers created by her, walk across the screen in the world of green. World of green refers to the forest. They are the denizens, means inhabitants, or the residents. They don't fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. The tigers are symbolic of the domination. The tigers are symbolic of the male-dominated society, and they also express Aunt Jennifer's desire to be free. That is why it is said that they do not fear the men beneath the tree, because they are sure of their strength. So Aunt Jennifer would also like to be free from the oppression, free from the sufferings, free from the atrocities meted out to her. So she expresses her desire through her work of art. It is a medium for her to escape from the unpleasant reality. She cannot be free from the sufferings. She cannot get out of the sufferings. So she expresses her desire to be free through her work of art. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. In the next stanza, the poet says that her fingers are so weak that she finds it difficult to pull out the needle out of the screen, the wool. She even finds she's so weak. She finds even the ivory needle heavy. She finds it hard to pull it out because of the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. The ring that she wears, that is symbolic of her marriage, has been used as a symbol to highlight the sufferings she has to go through because of her marriage. It sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. It is so heavy that she finds it very difficult to carry the burden of the weight of the ring. So the ring is symbolic of all the oppression that she has to suffer. In the third quatrain, the poet says, when Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with orders. She was mastered by. Now, mastered by is an example of personification, because the poet has expressed that she is ruled by, mastered by the orders that she has to go through because of the marriage, because of the oppressive husband. But she won't be able to get rid of all these problems even after her death. So the tigers that she created will still live freely, but she will still be surrounded by the oppression, the sufferings that she had to face due to her marriage with the uncle. The tigers on the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. Through this stanza, the poet has highlighted that the oppressed women spend all their life suffering, and even after death, they have to bear the burden of all the sufferings. They have a deep desire to be free from the suffering. The second stanza highlights Aunt Jennifer's status. It is revealed that she is so weak that she finds it very difficult to pull the ivory needle while creating her work of art, because she's been oppressed by the husband in the marriage. So we come to know that she has been suffering a lot. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's tiger. The wedding band is symbolic of the oppression that she has to face, the problems she has to face because of her marriage to an oppressive husband. She is so weak, so feeble that she is not able to bear the weight of the massive ring. The ring has been termed as heavy and massive because of the burden it has on Aunt Jennifer. It has been termed massive because it is symbolic of an unhappy marriage, a state which Aunt Jennifer finds it very difficult to come out of. She's been enslaved and ill-treated by the dominating husband. The third stanza tells us that even after death, the aunt will not be able to come out of the sufferings, the oppressive state which she has to face because of her marriage to the oppressive husband. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. The final stanza explains that even after her death, Aunt Jennifer will not be able to free herself from the ordeals that overpowered her during her life. She will still be under the oppression of the male members of the family, especially her husband. The tigers that she created will keep on prancing proud and unafraid, but she will still be ringed by the ordeals. She will still be mastered by the ordeals, by the oppressive husband. Even death will not be able to grant her freedom from the oppression.